Usher teaches the art of performance at masterclass.com. That's what we're talking about today. In this class, he goes into gathering inspiration, applying inspiration, singing, dancing, acting, preparing for live performances, captivating an audience, showtime, some performance reviews, collaboration, creating a brand for yourself, personal brand, and lots of other things. So let's take a look at this. And also in the video description below, there is a bunch of other resources that you might find interesting. Masterclass.com, when you do get a membership, you do get access to all of their classes. So I put some additional classes you might be interested into that kind of relates to this one. Christina Aguilera singing, designing your career here. And something that's not on masterclass.com you might be interested in is singing like a pro with Stevie Mackey. I've done reviews on all these as well. If you're into songwriting, there's a website here you might want to check out. And I've done a bunch of different master classes here. There's lots of categories for music and other categories as well. Timberland, producing, beat making, St. Vincent, Carlos Santana. You can check out all those. And if you do use my link in the video description below, I am a paying member of masterclass.com. I did pay for my membership, but I also am an affiliate of them, which means that if you use my link in the video description below, I make a small commission at no additional charge to yourself. So thank you in advance if you do use my link to sign up for this. So in my review here, we're also going to take a look at, is it worth it? What you're going to learn in the class, masterclass.com as a whole as well, because you do get all of the classes included. Some other things that are on masterclass.com. We'll take a look at, of course, the Usher lessons here, masterclass, if you will. It's a pretty cool masterclass, so let's take a look at masterclass.com first. There is a timeline in the video if you want to jump ahead. If you're familiar with masterclass.com, you can right to the Usher stuff. But when you do sign up for masterclass.com, you do get access to all of their classes. So they do have lots of other things in here: arts and entertainment, music, writing, food, business, design and lifestyle, sports and gaming, science and tech, home and lifestyle, community and government, wellness. There's over 100 classes and stuff like that, and they add new classes every month, and there is a 30-day money-back guarantee as well at the time of making this video. So if you sign up for their thing and you don't like it, you can cancel your membership and not pay, I guess. That's how it works. Yeah. So anyways, let's get into this. All the classes come with a PDF, and there is community for every class as well, as long as the video tutorials. So let's take a look at the PDF first here. This complements the class very well here. Some of them, I did about 30 master classes already, and they all kind of a little different. This one actually gives you tasks to do as well. And you can see here, Usher's workbook supplements each lesson with take it further opportunities and assignments. This printable PDF is filled with places for you to take notes as you go. There is a community here as well. Share your works in progress and ask your peers for help and support if you hit a roadblock. And then you could make web cameras, whatever, or web cameras. You can make recording, upload questions and stuff like that at performance. But this home office page thing is kind of a mystery to me, because I've seen this in other master classes and I can't really find it. I don't know if it's a feature they taken out, but there is a community here where I'll show you that later in this. And to get the best out of this class here, I'm not going to go into every single part of this PDF, but there is a lot of information here. And as you watch the videos and go along with it, there will be like assignments and stuff for you to do, that if you want to take things further and really get the full experience, because you can just watch the videos if you want to. And there's a lot of inspiration and lots of insight to his mindset and, you know, his philosophy and everything like that. And really cool stuff. But let's take a look at some other stuff in here. Getting started, you put your goals down 1 month, 3 months, or over a year. And then there's places for notes here as well, and you can take it further. For example, you know, artists that came before you are meant to inspire. Here's some of Usher's inspirations, and he talks about going through different inspirations and stuff like that. And you can see, you can list, I wish there was links for these, but there's not. You can check them out if you're not familiar with these artists. And then there's assignments for you as well. So, you know, gather a fresh journal, notebook, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read all this, but you kind of just go along with what he says. And in the videos too, he, after the videos, he'll say, okay, here's what your project is, or your assignment, or whatever. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, that's the PDF here. Like I said, there's a lot of other stuff in here. This goes along with it. And yeah, notes, everything, whatever. If you want to print it out, I rarely print them out. You can just put them on your computer. If you want to take notes, use a notebook or whatever. But whatever. And then there's, yeah, let's get to the videos. So as you can see here, Usher teaches the art of performance. In his first ever online class, Usher teaches you his personal techniques to captivate audiences around 16 video lessons. So this is 2 hours and 30 minutes, pretty in depth. And an overview of the videos, introduction. And if you scroll down to the bottom here, you can download the PDF. It says 25 pages, but it's actually 44 when I print it out. So I don't know, or in my PDF reader. And then there's a community here as well that you can join the discussion. We'll go into that in a bit. Let's go over the videos real quick here. So all the master classes pretty much start off with an introduction, you know, all kind of stuff like that. And then getting started. And then gathering inspiration, as I was talking about earlier in the PDF. These kind of go right along with the PDF. And then applying inspiration. What's the difference between imitation and inspiration? You know, he shows different favorite elements from gathering inspiration and apply them to your future performances. And then there's a video on singing, dancing, acting. Now, a lot of the master classes are kind of more like lectures and stuff like that. This one's kind of like a mixture between, you know, lots of inspiration, mindset, and thoughts, and his philosophy, like I said, that you can apply to your own creative endeavors or whatever. If you're a singer, dancer, acting, it's not like a dancing lesson or nothing like that. There's no real singing lesson, but he talks about performance and stuff like that. It's not an acting lesson. There is other master classes on here for singing and acting for actors and stuff like that. I haven't seen any dancing ones yet, but maybe there are some, I don't know. So again, this is the art of performance. It's not necessarily, you know, acting lessons or dancing. Preparing for live performances, captivating an audience, a video, showtime. There's no such thing as perfect. Even superstars run into hurdles, that kind of stuff. Performance review. And then he talks about collaboration, creating a personal brand for yourself. And there's other things within Masterclass too, that if you go in here, I'll show you in a second, there's a playlist and stuff like that, that from different teachers, which is really cool, that you can like different topics, you know, there's what am I talking about here? I'm on the wrong page, sorry. Wrong part of the, you know, performances. Like I watched the Reba McEntire one. She talks about live performances. Christina Aguilera, you know, has a live performance section. Talks about live performances. So it's good to gather information from different professionals, especially at the you know, the caliber of these people on masterclass.com, obviously. Captivating an audience and showtime. There we go. We did already. Collaboration, creating a personal brand, mental toughness, and then his career journey and stuff like that, and then his final thoughts. And then there's the class trailer, whatever. And let's take a look at the community real quick here, and then we'll talk about, is this really worth it? So all the master classes have a community as well, and you can introduce yourself. You could post some of your assignments up here if you want to, and all that kind of stuff, and introduce yourself and all that fun stuff. And you can connect with people and different things like that in here. So that's pretty cool as well. So the question that you might be wondering, is masterclass.com worth it? I would say right now, at the time of making this video, the price is about the same as they charge annually, so it's about the same as, a little bit more than a Netflix membership, but you do pay annually. And I say if you just want one class, I don't think you're gonna want to pay for like a whole annual membership. But there's so much wealth of information in here. Let's check my progress. I did a lot of the music ones. I'm doing the dance music one here right now. Reba McEntire I did. I liked getting a well-rounded, you know, perspective from other people. Malcolm Gladwell writing, Alicia Keys at the songwriting and producing, designing your career, singing, filmmaking, wilderness survival. That was pretty cool. And I get to discover all kind of other people that I've never, you know, I never heard of Jessie Krebs, but I was watching her whole like wilderness survival thing. I'm not going to be a filmmaker, but I still watch James Cameron filmmaking classes. It's a lot of cool stuff. Just so many really cool classes in here. So if you want the whole membership, I think it's definitely worth it because you get all these different categories. And I did a lot of the music ones already. But there's business ones. Art negotiation was really cool. Storytelling through photography was pretty cool. Music for film, DJing and stuff like that. Just a lot of really cool stuff. And of course, there's many other categories. There's yoga, there's food cooking, there's writing. I'm kind of doing the most of the creative stuff at the moment. There's different stuff for business, which is good for music as well, even if it's not the music business per se. Like this designing your career one, that was pretty cool. I watched that. I probably won't watch the buying and selling real estate one because maybe, who knows. But all kind of really cool stuff. So as a whole, yes, I would say it's definitely worth the thing. And the Usher's course is really cool. I really enjoyed it. It's like again, it's like more of like his process, his mindset, his influence. It's very inspirational. There's a lot of really cool stuff that he talks about, whether you're just getting started or if you're an Usher fan, and don't have no aspirations of being a performer and stuff. It's pretty cool to watch for you as well. Again, like I said, if you do use the link in the video description below, I'm going to make a small commission at no additional charge to yourself. And please do check out all the other videos I have on here if you're interested in songwriting and music production and stuff like that. I'm also a songwriter and producer. You can check out my music channels here. I have them in the description. Americana and rock on this channel, more electronic and experimental music on this channel. And then some other stuff if you want to check out as well. So anyways, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. That is all for now, and I will talk to you soon.